Hi, I'm Rebecca Gordon.
I'm Sylvia Gordon. We're going to be talking about solutions for your clients' drug needs. We've got to get creative, and President Biden has put forth several possibilities that we're going to discuss in this episode.
Fact check! Did you know that if you compare the United States with all of our peer countries, such as Canada, Germany, Japan, that we Americans spend 2.5 times more on drugs than they do?
On the same drug. The same drug costs 2.5 times more. The same drug.
Are we 2.5 times healthier than them?
I know, really.
Probably not.
Right, probably definitely not.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a continued issue. I feel like we talk about this every year.
I was talking about this 10 years ago when Governor
of drugs.
Rod Blagojevich was the governor of Illinois before he went to prison. He was trying to import it to lower the cost of the state employees for Illinois. The main thing is most agents are very law-abiding, and they know it's illegal to import drugs. There's a re-importation prohibition, and so they're not going to recommend their clients get their drugs from Canada.
But you should.
It's never been enforced, and if the president is saying that he wants to try to find a way to import drugs from Canada, you need to be well versed in what websites and how to work them. You still got to get a prescription and how it works to save money.
You know, they say that nearly 1 in 3 Americans report not taking their medications as prescribed because they can't afford them.
Right. So not all drugs
are
able to be gotten through the mail because they have to be refrigerated. But it's talking about drug importation from Canada is something it's a conversation you should be having with most of your clients. And I've been getting my own drugs for years.
As an agent, I mean, being a successful agent, it has nothing to do with just the product. It is clearly troubleshooting, making great recommendations for future spending, how to make that dollar go the farthest. We talked on our last episode about GlickRx and when to use Good Health. It's just another layer of the value that agents bring to their consumers. So good luck.
All right, it's getting creative. Let's talk about our AHIP Kickoffs. They're coming up here very quickly. Our first one is August 9th in Orlando, August 10th in Fort Lauderdale. Our main event here in Indiana will be August the 19th on a Thursday. First time ever, not on a Friday. I don't know what I'll do with my Friday.
I like Thursday. It's always my favorite night to go out in college, so I have a feeling I'll be extra perky for this event.
And we have 3 in Idaho, Boise, Twin Falls, and Idaho Falls. And then Long Island, September 22nd. So remember that these events, these are not product rollouts. We're not going to say, this is what Humana's doing this year. This is what Aetna's bringing out. We're talking about all the other stuff that nobody covers on AHIP. Nobody covers on their product certifications. The carriers don't cover. There's so much arcane stuff that we have to know to be successful agents and stay compliant, and nobody talks about them. I don't know when we're supposed to talk about it. It's always just product.
So we talk about it.
So that's what we do at our kickoff. It's really valuable. If you haven't ever attended, you can register on our website. Go to gordonmarketing.com. At the top where it says events, you will see AHIP Kickoff, and you can register for your event there. Let's talk about the Affordable Care Act.
So this is just interesting. My God, this roller coaster ride just does not ever stop amazing me. When ACA started, it was a huge bonanza. It was a Wild West. Everybody was in it. Huge, huge, huge. And then, of course, they stopped paying commissions, and then we had nobody. And that's how it's been like the last couple of years. Like over half the counties in the United States did not have an ACA plan. I don't know what she's doing.
Stretchy.
Now we're feeling the momentum. So United Healthcare has an ACA plan, and they're going to be rolling out selected states. Anthem has continued to be in it. We're hearing a lot more traction with Molina and expansion. So now, evidently, CVS and Aetna, there's words that they're coming into the market this year. So stay tuned for that. We've had a robust and continue to have a robust under 65 division. As soon as we know what's going on, we'll be telling you. You can always check out our website under the health tab, and we keep all updated maps up there with who, what, when, where, and why.
So the current administration is basically giving money to everybody. The money printer is just going, as the young people say, the money printer go brrr, and money, money, money. Who wants money? Who wants money? So If you know anybody that has an Affordable Care Act plan that does not have a subsidy, chances are, if they go in and reapply before August 25th, what's the date? August 21st? They are eligible for a subsidy. So I went in for Dave, and he was eligible for a huge subsidy. Everybody's eligible. It's everybody. But most people are like, oh no, I checked it before and I'm not You are now. So go save your friends and family and clients some money, go in and reapply for that subsidy. Okay, let's go to Social Security Disability.
Okay, so I have a great story I'd like to read here just as soon as you pull it back up on your phone. But
This continues on our quest to talk about Social Security and train you guys, and we have another webinar, Social Security webinar coming up.
Are you saying that because we do or
yeah, we
you
do? We do. So I'm saying if you want to get trained, we are doing these 3-hour classes to get you guys the foundational information on Social Security. But I'm still on TikTok every day and getting questions every day from the American consumer. And so this is a great question that I'm sure most agents don't know the answer to.
Yeah, this poor woman was diagnosed with ovarian cancer, and she was in remission, then it came back, and that mixed with her brittle juvenile diabetes, just in bad shape. And her question is, her son just graduated high school. And so she wants to know, is the money that he was receiving from her Social Security, can that be rerouted to her? Because she's having a tough time making ends meet.
And everybody thinks this. So let's say we were a gay couple. We're married, which is what, whenever we check into a hotel, I always try to say.
She does try.
So I could either draw 100% of my own Social Security or 50% off my spouse, if 50% of hers is more than 100% of mine. So what people think is that if I take from her, that I'm reducing hers. Or if I'm taking from my ex-spouse, I'm hurting him, or I'm hurting his current wife. It doesn't work like that, okay? What I get is based on your percentage, but I don't actually take away from you. So this woman that's on disability, if you're on Social Security disability, so the mom was on disability, if you have minor children, or if she had a spouse that stayed home and cared for them, they can get up to 50% of whatever she's getting. So if she's getting $1,000 a month, he could get $500 a month, which would greatly help her, right? Which really is going to go to her, but it's going on him. So until he graduates high school, which is typically at 18, although you can have people who don't graduate until 19. Yeah, there's exceptions to everything. Okay. So once he graduated high school, his payment stopped. That $500 stopped, and she's going, dang.
Right. Because she just lost basically a third.
She needs the money.
Yeah, of her
And
payment.
so she's like, hey, since he's no longer taking it off of me, is it going to be added back into my payment? And no, he was never taking it off you. What he was getting was to help you raise a minor children. He's no longer a minor. That money just goes back to the Social Security Trust Fund. I try to do like an hour of answering these like Dear Abby type questions a day. And it's really depressing because most of the answers I'm giving these people are no.
Right.
No. But this is stuff you as a Medicare expert should be well versed in. You should be able to answer these questions for your clients on Social Security. And if you want to learn this whole other body of knowledge, because they're sister programs, Social Security, they're not twins, but they're sisters. Sister Power. Start by attending one of our webinars, our 3-hour webinars, and we do have it filed as CE in many states. After AHIP, we'll hit the road again first quarter with a lot of in-person CE to really go deeper into Social Security. So those of you that have been following along, we've been talking about this for 6 months now.
Not a long time.
And I hope you guys are starting to stick your neck out and try to talk to your clients about Social Security, because universally, the American public is confused. If you call Social Security, they cannot give you advice. If the Medicare agent's not helping them, there's nobody out there, unless they want to hire a very expensive elder law attorney. That's all I have.
That's all I have. Talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Good selling.